What's up guys, it's the Young King Leo Kitchener Bruce back at it with another video. This is going to be something that I wanted to start back doing on the channel. I remember the first time I did it, which was anime episode reviews and anime reviews itself as a whole. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover every episode of an anime that I watch. I'm going to cover the episode and then we're going to cover the episode as a whole. And I'll tell you my thoughts on the anime. Should you guys watch it or not? Hey, you decide if you want to watch it in the end. You know, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about the anime. Yeah, we're gonna start off. Today we're gonna be covering the Netflix original Sword Guy, the animation. Episode 1 opens up with an excavation team working for a incredibly rich buyer looking for Sword Guy. It was spelled weird. How I was hearing it before I put on the subtitles was weird, and it's in English, but it opens up the excavation team looking for Sword Guy. Of course, this sword, which is known for being born from, but coming alive from 1,000 demons, I think 1,000 demons was killed or used demons to make the sword or something like that. Formed for the blood of 1,000 demons that have been killed is what I want to say how the sword came alive. And it's said to be one of the strongest, if not the strongest sword out there. I'm gonna tell you a little something right now. In this anime, is seen to where you can see the swords are calling out to people, controlling people, and basically taking over their minds. And once you completely transform into a Sword Guy, which I haven't seen, which we have seen, and I'll get to that later in the video. But once they take over your body, you become a Basumo, and we'll talk about that later, what Basumo is and what happens to you and whatnot. The swords are they're basically just reaching out for blood. They want blood. They need blood. They need to add more souls to the count. They need more blood. Give me some blood. So the excavation team finds a crevice. Well, they break in the floor and find a crevice that leads to Sword Guy. Of course, they have to break the wall, and there's a light shining in. Break it. There's Sword Guy. Then another team comes in with an administrator and a human weapon. And I think the human weapons, the baby isn't born. The parents have the weapon. The weapons take over. The parents die somehow, which we'll talk about later in the video. And the babies end up becoming weapons. They hold the weapons or they become weapons. I'm not really sure. This is only episode 1. So the other crew comes. They want Sword Guy. They demand that the excavation team hand over Sword Guy, and the leader of the excavation team declines, and he goes down and grabs Sword Guy. There's obviously about to be a gunfight. The excavation team definitely gets overpowered, and then the leader of the excavation team comes up, slices off one of the mercenaries' heads, and then Ichi, I'm just gonna call him Ichi. Ichi uses his powers. This is what comes in. What I assume, which I know now, he's a human weapon. And he kills the excavation leader that's holding Sword Guy. So they contain Sword Guy. They put him up. Let's skip a little more ahead into the anime to where you see another demonic sword or whatnot in the hands of some rich fellow who was with 2 women in a private boat, maybe yacht. Mercenaries come in airplanes to get the sword, which is called Flamberge. Flamberge, or Flamberge, however you want to pronounce it. So they come in, and then out of nowhere, the guy, it shows his eyes roll back, turn white, and then the boat explodes. There's an explosion on the boat. The sword explodes, and I'm thinking that everyone is on it. So immediately I knew the sword controlled flames. Skip ahead. There's another sword that's named Shiryu, which is going to be the main sword of the anime. I'm presuming with the main protagonist. But there's a group of people who want to cure the sword. They want to take away the sword's bloodlust. The sword is alive. Let's not get it wrong. The sword is alive. So there's no stopping the sword from being alive, but if they take that bloodlust maybe the sword could be used for good, because there are holy weapons, there are other type of divine weapons too. It's just not just demonic swords. So they attempt to cure the sword, but the guy who was given blood to try to take away the blood of the sword's bloodlust ends up getting controlled, and he comes and he picks up Shiryu and slaughters everyone. He kills everyone, walks off. This is where they meet the main protagonist's family, which the main protagonist isn't born yet. Shiryu kills the father. The mother is so stricken by evil that she wants to kill someone that the sword takes over her, and then she kills the guy who was controlled by the sword before her, and then she goes around trying so hard not to kill. Trying so hard not to kill, and she almost got this lady at this sort of train station, but she had a child, and I think that was the main factor why I don't know if that's the main factor why she didn't kill the lady, but the lady was spared, and the wife, now widow, with the main protagonist still in her belly, a month away from being born, goes off, and it cuts away from her yelling in this type of alleyway or something, some type of dark place that she's at. I don't know what the hell's going on, but let's skip ahead a little bit, and we'll see Administrator Miura. I can't pronounce M-I-U-R-A. Miura. I'm just gonna call him Miura. And Soap Guy standing off against the mercenaries, the very mercenaries that they were using to get Soap Guy at the beginning of the episode 1, and he meets Flamberg, which Flamberg is the other sword, other than as another sword, the flame sword from the boat, which I told you that the guy, the boat exploded, and they turned into Busamo. Busamo? No, it's like Busoma. Once you transform into a Busoma, which I was going to tell you later on in the video, once you transform into one, you can't go back. You've lost your humanity. You're no longer human. You're no longer human. So Busama two Busama fight, which is Flamberg and Soap Guy. And Soap Guy obviously quickly, destroys Flamberg. Doesn't kill Flamberg, but he easily defeats Flamberg, I should say. And we see Administrator Miura and Soap Guy leave the scene. Let's skip ahead to around the end of the episode, where we first see the main protagonist born and out alive. Of course his mother is killed. She hung herself to prevent herself from going on a killing spree, which I think she was an incredibly strong woman for that. And where we see the an elder man, not that old, but an elder man, obviously coming from a hunt, has some type of furry animal, maybe a rabbit, on a stick tied up or whatever, and he finds the baby, which is the main protagonist, and he takes the baby in, seeing that the baby is protected by the sword, which he clutches the sword, and the man's like, okay, so you're his protector, and that's what Shiryu is known to protect the main antagonist. They're together, they're one now. Alright guys, so I hope I explained this good enough. I didn't want to go too in depth and tell you every single little thing that happened in the actual episode. That's for you to go see. I want you guys to go check out the anime. Yeah, just go check out the anime, man. It started off pretty good. You usually would see animes like this start off really slow. This anime didn't start off slow. Like, it started off slow. Like, it started off, okay, what the hell's going on? Okay, we're looking for something. We're looking for a sword. We found the sword. Killing. Boom, give me the sword. Guy runs off with the sword. Crazy. But, yeah, from my thoughts, now I'm going to give you my thoughts on episode 1. I think episode 1 was pretty okay. It was just okay. It wasn't good. It wasn't too good. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. You have to take that with a grain of salt. Being that it's episode 1, you know, we'll see later on down the line how that turns out. And yeah, man. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you watched this anime, let me know what you thought of episode 1 or the whole anime as a whole. Did you like the anime? Did you not like the anime? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like. If you want me to review a certain anime, let me know in the comment section below. Again, I'm gonna work on the overall presentation of the anime reviews. So yeah, alright guys, we're gonna get the heck out of here. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, do all that good shit, and I'm out.